Jay here, Stretford Paddock. Now, as we know, Manchester United have been linked with practically every defender on the planet over the past few months, and it's easy to see why. Despite sitting in second place, the Reds have conceded more goals than the likes of Spurs, Chelsea, City, of course, and even Aston Villa. And amazingly, we've even conceded the same amount of goals as Arsenal. It's obvious Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs defensive reinforcements, and not just squad players, but defenders who can come in and stake a claim for a first team place. So where should the Reds be strengthening, and who are the players who can come into the team to help us get closer to that elusive 21st title, or maybe even some other form of silverware? Let's not pretend United are going to go all out and sign 5 defenders. That's not going to happen, and nor should it, but we do need to sign some. So who are the players that the likes of Solskjaer, Murta, Fletcher, or whoever's in charge of making the deals should be looking at? Here's a top 5 defenders United should be going for this summer. Number 1, Pau Torres. Pau Torres is a player that Manchester United have been linked with quite heavily this season. The 24-year-old Villarreal centre-back was even mentioned by Paul Hurst on the Tier 1 Transfer podcast a few months ago. He told us that United were looking at the defender, and he was a player that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could be looking to sign this summer. At £45 million, the fee is pretty much right. It's what United would be expected to pay. Now, he's a modern-day centre-back in the sense that he likes to carry the ball out defence. He's solid defensively, but he is good on the ball. He's got 3 goals so far in 32 appearances, so he knows where the net is in terms of the other end of the pitch, and he could be the perfect foil for Harry Maguire at the heart of Manchester United's defence. Number 2, Max Aarons for Norwich City. Now, he's a player that's been linked with Manchester United for quite a little while now. He was even suggested as a target when we were going for Aaron Wan Bissaka, and those transfer negotiations were dragging on. Now, he has played most of his career in the Championship. He's amassed 79 Championship games so far, but that's not too shabby for a 21-year-old. He does have Premier League experience, of course. He spent a season in the Premier League with Norwich City, and let's not forget, that season, he managed to get himself 7 big chances created. Not too shabby for a team that finished bottom of the Premier League, 17 places below Manchester United, when you look at the fact that the same season, Aaron Wan Bissaka created 4 chances for his team. So when you compare the two, you can see that Max Aarons is probably got the edge going forward, and he would be a different option for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the right-back position. Other Premier League clubs are looking at him. He has been linked with the likes of Arsenal and Everton. Even Bayern Munich was sniffing around him at one point, and at £18 million is roughly his valuation, he is a bit of a bargain. We've seen what Alex Telles coming into the United squad has done for someone like Luke Shaw, giving him that little bit of a boost, giving him a rest when he needs it. Maybe Max Aarons coming into the United squad could do the same for Aaron Wan Bissaka, and with youth on his side, he could even be pushing for a starting place, and we could have 2 top quality right-backs going for that same position, something Manchester United haven't had for many years. The third player Manchester United should be looking at this summer is 22-year-old Jules Kunday. Now, he's a player we all know about from his time at Sevilla, which is where he still is. He's valued at around £54 million. He's part of the team that obviously helped knock Manchester United out of the Europa League last season. He's also a full international for France with 4 games and 1 goal to his name. He's played over 50 games in the Liga and League One, so he's got that experience despite his relative youth. Kunday is someone that likes to dribble with the ball. He likes to carry the ball out of defence with an average of 0.8 dribbles per game in La Liga. So you can imagine him carrying the ball out of defence when teams sit back against United and taking it into those dangerous areas. And he's also a very good passer of the ball with a pass completion rate of over 90%. He's someone that you would imagine would fit nicely into this Manchester United team and have already done it in League One, doing it in La Liga as well. You don't feel like the Premier League would be too much for the youngster to cope with. The 4th player Manchester United should be looking at this summer is Kieran Trippier over at Atletico Madrid. Now, unlike the other right-back I mentioned, Max Aarons, Kieran Trippier has absolutely bagloads of experience, and he's doing well in La Liga with an average of 1 assist every 3 games. He has had a suspension due to his gambling foibles, but that aside, he would bring a lot of experience, a lot of quality going forward as well, and some decent defensive capabilities to this Manchester United squad. And he may be slightly happier than Max Aarons to play a bit-part role. It's coming towards the end of his career, coming to a club like Manchester United, a big move may suit Kieran Trippier. He may be happy to be part of the squad, and who knows, he could give Aaron Wan Bissaka that challenge he needs at that right-back spot, so we can get Aaron Wan Bissaka producing the sort of performances we saw earlier on in his Manchester United career and that we all know he's capable of. The 5th player that Manchester United should be looking at this summer, and arguably the best one, is Raphael Varane from Real Madrid. Now, the rumours are that he is willing to move on, and he's valued at around £63 million. And to be honest with you, that to me feels like a bit of a bargain. At 27 years old, he's got that amazing mix of youth and experience. The guy's won the lot. He's won the World Cup. He's won the Champions League a bag full of times. He's won La Liga. He's won everything. He's even won swimming competitions at school. All right, that might not have happened, but he's won the lot, and he's a player that can come into this defence and show some real leadership. Varane has those leadership qualities that United are crying out for, and he's one that could come in alongside Harry Maguire, whose leadership has been questioned in the past, and give that defender a little bit of a breather so it's not all on him to lead the defence. Remember, the great Manchester United defences had two leaders. We had Bruce and Pallister. We had Vidic and Rio. We had Phil Jones and Chris Smalling. You know what I mean anyway. Raphael Varane is a player that's highly thought of, highly sought after, and if Manchester United could convince him his future lies at Old Trafford, he would be a welcome addition, not to the squad, but to the Manchester United starting 11. So those are the top 5 Manchester United summer defensive targets we should be looking at. Let us know in the comments whether you agree. What is the priority? Is it centre-back? Is it right-back? Or are you one of those crazy people that thinks we actually need to replace our left-back? Not mentioning any names. Get involved in the comments. Don't forget as well to hit like, share and subscribe. I've been Motty. This has been Stretford Paddock. Thanks for watching.